Hi friends, today in this video we will discuss about how to setting up priority of Jira ticket. Okay. In our previous video we already discussed about how to integrate Jira with Dynatrace. So if you integrate Jira with Dynatrace, all the problems. So if you have any problems got generated in our Dynatrace UI, for every respective problem, it would be create one Jira ticket. So for every zero ticket, we should have the priority. So based on that priority, we can address the issues and we can able to work on that issue. Okay. So in our previous video, we already discussed about how we can able to integrate this Jira with Dynatrace. And then after that, make sure that you should have to select right template. So, okay. So based on that template, you can get more features. Okay, choose the right template, and that template should have the um, functionality to monitor incidents and all. Okay, so we already discussed about synthetic monitoring alerts, right? So in synthetic monitoring alerts, by default, it generates a P1 incident. If you can able to see, right? So for synthetic monitoring, by default, Jira is generating P1 incident. Okay. So every time if it generates a P1 incident, so it will be really complicated to IT operations team to address all the on priority issues. Okay. For that purpose, so in Jira, we have some functionality. So based on that, we can apply rules. Based on that rules, the uh, priority of that, ticket will be generated. So for suppose if you want to receive a P3 ticket for all synthetic monitoring alerts, and that you can able to apply. Okay. Today in this video, we will discuss about it. Okay. How we are approaching this process, how we can able to set up rules for the priority of incident. Okay. So today in this video, I am going with Dynatrace tags, automatic and manually applied tags. So based on the tags, I will create some rules in Jira UI in the integration section. After that, I can add multiple rules. Okay, based on that rules, you can able to add. Okay, so let's open the Dynatrace UI. Here you can able to see, right? So this is one HTTP synthetic monitor. So for this, I have created one automatic tag called priority P3. Okay. Based on this tag, Jira will analyze these tags and set up the priority of that Jira ticket accordingly. Okay. If you include nothing on it, by default, Jira will generate a P1 incident. Okay. So to avoid this situation, you can use the tags, okay, in Dynatrace. So I have already configured some automatic apply tags. Okay, I will show you. Go to tags, automatic apply tags. If you want to add a manual apply tags, that's up to you that you can able to add. Here, this tag I am using to change the, to set the priority of that Jira ticket. If you open this tag, you can able to see tag name is priority and I apply P3. Okay. P3 for monitored entity rule type monitored entity, and that rule applies on HTTP synthetic monitor. And if you want to define the name of HTTP monitor, you can add a condition. Okay, so I'm applying this P3 priority tag, automatic tag on this Google Gemini AI HTTP monitor. Here you can able to see only this entity will got affected by this automatic tag. Okay, if any of the anomaly happens, okay, if any of the outage or anything issues or anything errors, if this monitor has been failed, by default it would generate a P3 ticket in Jira. I will show you. Yeah, here you can able to see it generates a P3. Okay, let me check exact problem. Here you can able to search the alerts in terms of these entities. Okay, based on that entities also you can able to search. Now I am acknowledging this Jira ticket. I have to assign this to my name. Add. Okay. So for your understanding, I am going to create one synthetic monitor. Let me check whether we can use this monitor for our session. If you try to create, it will take another 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. Okay. Let me create one. Create synthetic monitor. So for testing purpose, I am going to create an HTTP monitor. Name of the HTTP monitor, Dynatrace home. Okay. Let me check and get the Dynatrace URL. So this URL I want to monitor in my HTTP synthetic monitoring. Okay. Just copy that URL and add HTTP request and URL Dynatrace home. Here I want to get the API response code. Okay, I want to monitor based on that API response code. This monitor will work as expected. Okay, by default, I am leaving this condition as it is. Fail if status code is greater than or equal to 400. And next, I want to run this for every 15 minutes. And I want to choose the locations Chennai, Mumbai, North California, Seattle. Okay, we are under pre-trial version, so maximum of 3 locations will be allowed. Okay, create one HTTP monitor. Okay, I want to run this monitor right now. Here you can able to see this URL is working fine. Let me cross check with command prompt. curl hyphen I in the URL. Enter. Okay. Here it is giving HTTP response code 200. Okay. And the status is okay. That means this URL is working fine. Yeah. Result is success. Now I just okay. Now this monitor is working fine and there is no issues in this monitor. So we are going to test. Okay. So by intentionally, I am changing the conditions, this monitoring of configuration. So if the response code is less than or equal to 400, okay, I am going to set up the alert, go to settings and HTTP request. So we already know, right? This URL is getting API response code of 200. Okay. So status code only greater than or equal to 400 will be considered as failed. Okay, now I am changing this condition for a testing purpose. Save changes and go to on demand. Now again I hit trigger. So we are expecting this monitor should be failed. If it fails, it will generate one problem. Here you are able to see for last 30 minutes there is no problem. Okay, and the monitoring availability is 100%. Okay, yeah. Here this monitor is failed with status code. Okay, so as expected, it should give one problem. You're able to see the availability is reduced. Is reduced. Yeah. So the monitor was failed and it generates one problem. Okay, we have already integrated this with Jira, right? Hope it should generate one Jira ticket. Okay, just hit refresh, search with okay, search with problem number. Okay, so I have already defined these rules. Okay, in the monitoring. That's it. And next I will okay. So by default I have applied this automatic apply tag. So here you can able to see I'm getting a P3 incident, okay, which is moderate. How I set up this rule? Okay, just go to Operations tab, Overview, and here you can able to see the team and go to integration part. Open this integration. Here you can able to see I already set up P3 incident. Okay, that's why we are getting P3. For time being, I'm going to remove this rule. Okay, just remove this rule and check right now. Okay, so by default, I want to know what priority it should assign. Just go to the monitor and revert those changes. Those changes, and again I will hit on demand execution. The result should be success and the related problem should be closed as per our understanding. Okay, if you check this, yes, the problem got closed. Okay, because the monitor comes into normal state. Success. Here I will go and set up the priority. Okay, just create one tag. I will, okay, zero underscore priority. Add rule. I want to assign P4 in P4 HTTP, and I want to apply only for that monitor Dynatrace home. Just create the automatic apply tags and hit preview. So this entity will got affected by this tag. Okay. Once you hit save changes, automatically the respective tag will appear here. Save changes. Zero underscore priority. Okay. So before applying this automatic apply tag, we are getting P3 incident. Okay. P3 Zero ticket. If you can check this, okay, for the Dynatrace home for that respective problem, we can able to see the P3, right? Uh, Copy this and check. Yeah. So earlier we are receiving P3 by default. Now we have used the automatic apply tags, this monitor, okay, zero underscore priority P4. Okay. Now copy this tag, just save it for your reference. So it is the key of the tag and it is the value of the tag. Okay, go to 0 and general configurations and go to integrations. Here I have to apply these tags. Okay, earlier we have P3 tag and P4 tag. Now I'm going to add new rules. Add rule. Okay, this should create the alert and the priority should be P4. Yeah, P4 ticket. Okay, here we have to define under what conditions this P4 ticket will be assigned. Okay, it show all properties. Here you can add extra property and here it will ask key. Okay, so here in Dynatrace the tag is the key. Okay, it is a tag. Okay, so it should comes under this tags property. I will show you. Yeah, here you're able to see it is the key. In Jira, the tag section is the key and the uh, tag name priority column P3 it should consider as value. Okay, just tags value. We have already copied, right? This is the value and apply. Okay, so monitored entities which having this tag name called zero underscore priority that should assign with P4 incident. Okay, just save. So move this to up because first it will check this condition P4. Okay, if this condition matches, it will allocate P4. Else if it will go to second. Okay, and it will assign the other priority like P1, P2, and all. Make sure of it. The conditions which you are prioritize that should be on the top. Now I'm going to bring down this monitor to generate alert. Okay, here you're able to see the monitor is running as expected. Now I'm going to view settings, HTTP requests, changes, and go to on demand and run this monitor again. And this monitor will be failed and it will generate one problem in Dynatrace. For that respective problem in Jira, it will create one ticket with priority P4. Okay, here you are able to see the monitor has been failed. Let's check it is generate any problem or not. Hit refresh again. Yeah, it generates one problem. Copy this problem number and check whether it got create any zero incident or not. Hit refresh. Yes, here you can able to see generates P4 incident. Okay, P4 zero ticket. Let me cross check this. Okay, same problem, and we have applied the rule automatic apply tags. Okay, so it having the tag called zero underscore priority. Okay, so for our understanding, we kept this in P4. Okay, and after that we have implemented some rules in integration part. Okay, assign P4 ticket if that monitored entity having the tag. Okay, having the tag zero underscore priority. Okay, first it will check this rule. After that, it will comes to this rule. You have already know about if and else condition and else if, right? First, if the condition matches, it will allocate P4. If this condition not match, it will go to second condition. By default, it will allocate some priority, either P1, P2, P4. So like this, we can apply the priority rules in Jira. Okay, with this priority rules, we can like optimize the priority of that incidents, and we can work accordingly, because we can't go for the default rules, because if we go for the default rules, sometimes it will create a major I mean P1 incident. Okay, it will drag all the attention, and we will focus on okay, all the major focus will observation and all will point out that incident. Okay, using these rules, we can allocate the priority of that Jira ticket. So that's all for today. If you have any doubts, just keep your comments. Thank you.